What is going on, agents for call center? In today's video, we are going to talk about the importance of the call flow. And also, I'm going to show you the procedure that you need to follow in order for you to have a perfect call in your next job at a call center. Let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, I'm going to put you on hold for a moment.
Let me go ahead and give you a quick definition about what call flow is. Call flow is pretty much that map, that road that you are going to guide the customer through in order for you to satisfy customers' needs, clarify customers' doubts, and make sure the customer at the end of that road has the best experience possible with your brand, with your service, with your product. The call flow is really important because through it, you're gonna be able to help the customer from point A to point Z. And the customer will notice somebody who is gonna be knowledgeable about the product or service, and the customer tend to believe customer service representative who knows their call flow. In this quick video, I am going to show you what are the procedures, what are those 8 steps that you need to follow in order for you to provide the best customer service experience through a call flow. Point number 1. The call flow starts with opening the call. And the opening the call, the only thing that I want you to remember and that I want you to repeat after me is the following statement. Thank you very much for calling Nesting ACC. My name is Nestor. How can I help you today? Some of the ingredients that you may have in the opening a call part are, number 1, the name of the company, your name, and how you're going to help the customer. That's why you need to repeat after me. Thank you very much for calling Nesting ACC. My name is Nestor. How can I help you today? What is going to happen just after the opening, just after you finish how can I help you today? The customer will start expressing himself or herself, will start telling you what is his or her problem. And this is the step number 2 in the call flow, active listening. Active listening is trying to understand at your best what is going on with the customer account, the customer situation, or what is going on with the customer itself. In other words, active listening is trying to understand what the customer is going through and retain that information. Repeat after, retain that information. Once you have understood what the customer problem is, there is one very simple step that you need to follow, which is repeat the customer's concern. Repeat what the customer has already told you. And that is what we call in call centers, acknowledge the customer. And one of the ways that you can acknowledge the customer is by telling the customer, according to what you have told me, Mr. Customer, you are going through this situation. Is that correct? Repeat it one more time. According to what you have told me, Mr. Customer, you are going through this situation. Is that correct? And you need to mention that part. Is that correct? Because you are making sure that you actually understood in your active listening part the customer's problem. If you show to the customer that you have really good active listening skills, it's going to be really easy for you the following steps. Because the following step is going to be trying to find a solution. Remember that before taking a call, you're gonna be fully trained. Depending on the training, depending on the campaign you are heading to or the one that you are working for, is going to be the training. There are some campaigns where the training is pretty much 2 weeks, but there are other campaigns where the training is perhaps 2 months. Obviously, trying to find a solution to the customer's concerns or problem will be depending on your ability of retaining what you actually acquire when you were in training. However, though, when you hit the production floor, remember that you're gonna have mentors, coaches, supervisors, and people around that are gonna help you out to find solutions to the customer. There are gonna be some moments during the call flow where you're gonna place the customer on hold. And if you don't know how to place the customer on hold, I'm gonna be leaving you a card just right here in order for you to take note of that video and start practicing how you can place a customer on hold, because it's going to save you hundreds of time when you're taking a call in a call center. Once you have found a solution to the customer and you are on hold, you need to go back with the customer, thanks the customer, and provide your solution to him or to her. And the last step is close the call. Closing the call is super duper important because you need to make sure that after that customer hangs up the call with you, he fills out the survey. And why a survey is important for you? Surveys are really important because they are going to help you out to increase your numbers. Now, let me just go ahead and tell you something that you might not like. But in the call center industry, everything is based on numbers. Everything is based on your performance. Everything is based on results. Now, if you would like to become a top performer, let me know in the comments down below because I am going to give you a couple of steps that you can take into account if you really want to master this beautiful position, which is customer service in the call center industry. So, at the moment that you close the call, the expression that you must use with the customer is the following. Mr. Customer, is there anything else that I can help you with? One more time, repeat it after me. Mr. Customer, is there anything else that I can help you with? And you can taste water with the customer by asking the following question. Did I provide you a really good service today, Mr. Customer? And let me tell you, if you actively understood the problem of the customer and you brought a solution to that problem, the customer most likely is going to say to you, yes. Something else that I want to add, and I almost forget that part, is the use of empathy. But in this video, I'm not going to talk about empathy. If you would like to know more a little bit about empathy, I need you to go to the following card just right there, which is going to talk to you about empathy. And this is something that you must use in call centers. And as well, if you go to a job interview, they're going to ask you for this word. So you better watch that video. So before I leave, let me just wrap this up. There are 8 steps that you need to follow in order for you to have the best call flow ever. Number 1, open the call. Number 2, active listening. Number 3, acknowledge, repeat what the customer said and try to understand at your best of your abilities what the customer problem is. Number 4, once you understand what the problem is, you need to look for a solution. Number 5, if you need to, you can place the customer on hold. Number 6, when you come back from the hold time, you provide the solution to the customer. And number 7, you need to make sure if your solution was actually accurate, was what the customer was looking for. In other words, you must ask the customer how she or he is actually satisfied with your service. By the way, if you would like to practice the call flow before you go to a job interview, the only thing that you need to do is subscribe to our channel, nestingacc, because in September, we're gonna have role plays. We're gonna have role from different type of industry. And the only thing that you need to do is to stay tuned in, subscribe in our YouTube channel, share among your friends, and obviously smash that notification bell so you won't miss more information about the call center industry. Stay tuned in because you are going to practice the call flow so you're going to be ready for your next job interview at a call center. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.
How may I help you?
Yeah, I bought a product from you guys and it's broken, but it's still under warranty.
Okay, I'm going to put you on hold for a moment.